always thought my family was ordinary, until one summer night when I overheard something that shattered everything I believed. What if the people you trust most are hiding the darkest secrets? This is the story of a truth buried for 20 years, and the night I finally uncovered it. It was the summer of 2005. I was 17, staying at my grandma's lake house in Maine. My mom, Aunt Valerie, and her husband Rick were all there for a weekend getaway. They spent most evenings on the dock, drinking and laughing, while I stayed inside playing video games on the old creaky couch in the living room. That night felt different. A storm was rolling in, and I had this weird, uneasy feeling I couldn't shake. Around midnight, I heard the screen door slam. My Aunt Valerie stumbled inside, reeking of whiskey. She thought I was asleep, but I was wide awake, pretending to snooze under a blanket. She sat at the edge of the couch, muttering to herself. And then, she whispered, "Your mom took my baby away. She dropped him off that bridge. I'll never forgive her for what she did to my Oliver." I froze. What baby? What bridge? I'd never heard of an Oliver before. The next morning, I couldn't shake it. Over breakfast, I casually asked my mom, "Did Aunt Val ever have another kid before Chloe?" She went pale, coffee cup shaking slightly. "Number, why would you ask that?" But later that day, my curiosity got the best of me. I dug through old photo albums hidden in Grandma's attic, and there it was. A faded photo, Aunt Valerie holding a little boy. Scrawled on the back, Oliver, 1992. I confronted my cousin Chloe. She had no idea she ever had a brother. That's when things spiraled. Chloe confronted her mom, and Aunt Val finally broke down. She told us everything. Back in the early 90s, Aunt Valerie was dating a man named Dominic, a wealthy married man with ties to organized crime. He was abusive, and the only thing keeping him in her life was Oliver, their secret son. My mom, barely 18 then, believed the only way to free Valerie was to get rid of the problem. According to Aunt Val, one stormy night, my mom drove with baby Oliver to the old Green Ridge Bridge. The next morning, the police ruled it a tragic accident. The baby's stroller rolled off while my mom looked away. But Aunt Val claimed she knew the truth all along. My mom pushed the stroller. For years, Aunt Val buried it, terrified of Dominic's wrath and the shame of the truth coming out. They wiped Oliver's existence clean. No photos, no memories. But here's the twist. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I did some digging of my own. I found a retired detective who worked the case. And guess what? There was no record of a baby named Oliver ever existing. No birth certificate, no police report. And Dominic? He was real, but he died in a car crash a full year before Oliver was supposedly born. I confronted Aunt Val one last time. Her smile was chilling. "You always were too curious. Not everything you hear is true, but sometimes the lie is safer than the truth." To this day, I don't know if Oliver ever existed, or if the entire story was a twisted game to cover up something even darker.